Picking up is Link. What do you think about it?
So Link versus Inkling is going to be about dominating that space. It's going to be a battle of the remote bomb versus the splat bomb in the cases that Jay has, that Jay is off stage, right? And it's going to be about who owns the space that is afforded to them by their opponent, and who can afford their opponent less space. But anyway, we're going to see. Is it Raban's Inkling?
I think it's Raban Inkling.
Raban gets that ink going on, but immediately gets himself forced off the side of the stage, and there we see that remote bomb. Didn't work out for him in that case for Jay, but he's been allowed to reclaim neutral and play the game again. Because against very strong Inkling players, if you lose one exchange, you can find yourself in this situation right here. Unfortunately, he hasn't lost his stock already.
Yeah, for now, he managed to just back up the Raban, finding the bomb, finding down the ledge trap, maybe trying to get back on stage, and the forward will just cut through the side B and take the first stock.
At the beginning, I thought he overcommitted there with the ledge trump attempt, but he did manage to get back and salvage the advantage state and convert as well as that, and now he's just seeing build up this extra credit right now.
I agree.
Fausta, in crew battles, extra credit becomes so much more important, because going into that next match, every stock matters. Absolutely every stock matters, not just to the next game, but to the entire team.
It does, definitely. Surviving is one of the most important things into the game, for sure. You'd rather survive than take the stock of your opponent, 100%. But right now, maybe the J turn, maybe the Raban turn, my bad, we get hit by the up B, catching the edge the second time, get a bad hack, taking back the stage, nice parry, a flash a bit too far away, getting beaten by the up B, Raban once again, lens fluctuation, finding the up B after the bounce of the bomb, let's go!
Jay is 100% getting himself the better of these ledge situations, and this means that for Raban, every time he pushes Jay, he can't afford to get reverse ledge guarded. He can't afford to lose the advantage and lose stage control, because Jay's conversion rate has just been 100% better than his so far.
Yeah, but right now he's always giving him the space, that's the main thing. He's always trying to backing off, you know, finally getting the grab, but right now only the forward throw, so he won't get the kill, obviously. And once again, you know, he's trying to roll and lost the stage once again, going in the corner, finding the splat bomb though, but even then, still not the kill, thanks to the bomb.
And here we go, he's been turned around. And this is bad because he's converted off of almost every single one of these so far, but finally he manages to get back and reverse momentum himself. Raban putting a stock on the board finally, and every single one of those is important. Even if he doesn't win this, it means his opponent isn't going into the next game with 3 stocks on the board.
Exactly. Fortunately, we're talking about Inkling and Link. It's still possible for him to take another stock. Maybe not second one, but at least one. And now he got the ledge trap, got the jab, got a lot of percent. Full ink Link off stage.
He's got to detonate. Okay, he finds himself back at the ledge. Oh, he manages to shield the F smash in time, and the bomb's there. He chooses not to detonate, and Raban reads it, gets down to the ground, just holds his shield. He chooses to be safe, and he gets himself put off stage.
But Jay using his sword with magnificent space and wonderful bounce of the bomb, like the previous stock, the bounce, the up B, and here we go, it is over. But yeah, I love the fact that you said something really interesting at the beginning, like everything gonna be about the control of the space, bombs against bombs, literally. Yeah. But the thing is, like, Link got all his sword, which can just, you know, take the distance from the Inkling, you know, just not letting him approach. But Inkling got his speed, obviously, just like, you know, sneak under, get the grab, stuff like that. But Jay make an amazing job at just like followed the Inkling. You want to back up? No problem. Yep. I'll go forward, you know.
And then my threat bubble moves forward with me.
Exactly.
My threat bubble, Link's threat bubble is wherever the bomb rests, plus his sword range from wherever he stands on the stage as well. So this character is almost like a puppet character in a sense. Kind of like, if you think of him like Rosalina and Luma minus, that remote bomb is a threat and represents somewhere that you can't cover that burst range in. His sword range itself also allows him to follow you around, and this is another burst range that you also can't react to. So when you follow your opponent like that, it's very deadly. And now I believe this is Luna coming to the stage right now. No, sorry, no, wait, who is it? Who is that? If we just saw Raban take off and that's not Yitte?
I have no clue, my friend.
Yeah,
I have no clue, and now I'm definitely lost about who is who. I'm lost.
Because I
don't
believe that
know.
Clemens played Yoshi, so and ET is a Pichu, so I'm going to go with this CSS is maybe Clemens? What? Because that Rabam was an Inkling. Anyway, I'm just going to refer to this individual as ZSS main who needs to take 2 stops.
We'll take a look. We'll take a look at the player cam afterwards. I know the face, so we'll know for sure. But yeah, Jay with a good advance now, 2 stock and 3. I would definitely put the Austrian crew in the lead. I would say compared to all individual players, but Jay definitely making a strong statement there.
And this matchup to come is going to be about zoning versus zone breaking. ZSS being one of the best zone breakers in the game. Jay is going to have to put out that wall and then try to predict when the ZSS player is going to come in. But the ZSS player doesn't want to get trapped at the ledge like that, because that up B, if you neutral get up, it's going to send you in that awful direction straight towards the glass zone where you don't want to be headed.
Oh man, 3 stock has been taken that way. 3 stock has been taken that way. Jay loved that setup. You need to take care of it. Wonderful spacing by him, by the way, playing with the boomerang, and now trapping him on the corner. It stops the ZSS, finding the back air now.
But not quite paying attention to the returning boomerang, and that's how you lose your advantage state against the links.
Oh, what a call out! Running after him, knowing he was about to jump, catching the up B, getting the grab afterwards, him making the pressure, and nice one on the jump backward. Riser is really good at catching all the movement from Jay right now. He's already making pressure. Look at that.
Yeah.
He was already on the good spot.
Jay is really good at knowing when he's able to take advantage. One of the things we missed for 2 seconds right there was when he detonated himself to recover, he detonated himself directly back into stage control and put a nair out immediately. And this is he immediately got back to the stage and claimed some space.
You're definitely right. He's also very good at knowing when he cannot attack and need to respect his opponent. But there, that up smash on the shield, get punished by the up B, not enough to get the kill, but he's trapped. Will we get back on the center? He does with the down B, obviously, and taking his time once again. But
he's really conditioning this other team to respect that up B out of shield, because currently they're not doing it. They should be conditioned by now, but if you're not going to respect it, I'm going to keep using it to steal stocks from you.
Yeah, I feel like also he lost his patience. By doing that side B, he lost patience. Like, it's a hard commit. He wasn't committing at anything, but he did that. Obviously, roll up B and basta. We don't talk about it. But look at that, then finally making the pressure, fighting the back end, and Norway losing only his 2nd stock right now.
He's taken 5 stocks on his own. This Norwegian team going in strong. There is a Norwegian team, right?
It is.
And going there. Sorry, the Norwegian team is going in strong. And don't even forget, they've got Whoopi sitting in the back. They've got Whoopi sitting in the back, and their first player, their starter, has taken 5 stocks on his own.
Oh la la, it's not done yet! High jump fear fast fall to cover that! Look at that, the bomb on the lower side and him jumping afterward! See making the pressure? Man!
There's that extended threat bubble I was talking about. He can't drop down through that platform to escape because the bomb's just down there waiting for him, and he can definitely react to that.
Oh yeah. Oh, where are you gonna land? Where are you gonna land, my friend? Moving around! I love the roll to try to create something, the boomerang! Okay, got it! Okay, was waiting for the down B, but didn't came out here.
Gets himself grabbed, puts him out into disadvantage, drops down, but he's not going to give him what he wants. But he SDs his final stock. But that is a very strong showing 5 stocks taken by Jay himself, and now he is going to have to give way to the next member of his squad. Second player versus second player, but I do like what you were saying just towards the end there. The way that Jay was getting that boomerang out, using the returning boomerang to create setups. That's just another part of his threat bubble again. He can then create this spider's web of traps that his opponent falls into, and eventually will lose their stock to an inevitable up B.
Oh man, and actually his fair also was really smart. Because he knew the ZSS player was losing his patience. Exactly. He was always attacking, going for those edge guards. He knew it was he wants to end now. He wants to end it right now. So he needs to defend himself. Unfortunately, the fast fall just making him fall too fast. I want to say, just get the SD. But it was super smart to make the fair just in case. I really loved it. Jay was really impressive. And one thing also which is really interesting in those crew, it is that all those players you're gonna find them tomorrow in the bracket.
Yeah, that's it. Especially in crews like this, you've got like top players teaming with mid-level players as well, teaming with like newer players, and it's a good mix because I know of Jay and I know of Whoopi. Like, for example, I know of Whoopi and I know of Luna. I've never seen Jay play before, but here he is on this team with players that I've heard of more than him, but he was the one leading the charge, and it's really interesting. We haven't seen the top players till the anchor position. Yeah. Like, we've got two. This is where I think I've heard of Luna.
Yeah.
But this is going to be really exciting for me because I love seeing high-level Toon Link play, obviously. And imagine this, you finally get rid of your opponent's annoying zoner and you get a Toon Link to replace it.
And Ufa is playing Richter also.
Yeah.
What an annoying team to face. Oh my god.
If these guys go far in crews, we could be here till 11 o'clock tonight.
Oh man. Okay. Poor opponent. But we'll see. Right now, the ZSS definitely get the control. 45%, taking his time. You said about it earlier, ZSS really good against the zoner with the down B, the spacing the Zare and stuff like that. So definitely making his job right now. Catching the double jump also. Okay.
So what this ZSS player needs to be careful of is that the fact that Toon Link is one of the few characters in the game where it is not too hard to punish flip kick. If you read a flip kick with Toon Link, you can jump up and up air, and because that hitbox lasts 1,000 years, eventually when she becomes vulnerable again, she does get hit. So that's something that ZSS is going to have to watch out for against Toon Link. That's something I found in my experience. And of course, zoning versus zone breaking. You've got Battle of the Zares in this. Toon Link is going to try and create some traps, trying to get those boomerangs out, trying to get those bombs out, and give the ZSS player things to run into, and then when ZSS tries to jump, you can use your anti-zone breaking tools like Zare to sort of check them and keep them back out, and that's what we're seeing here. This Tink player is trying to set up that wall now for the ZSS to run into, and then the mind game is going to come.
Oh! Man, you missed the tech, you get the upper, bam!
Again,
no question asked.
Because that move lasts 1,000 years, if you miss the tech, even if you don't miss the tech, that move can follow you in a platform if you roll in the wrong direction.
Very true. But actually, the ZSS player was really aware at avoiding all those up air because, like, he didn't get caught on the down B, as you said. He didn't get caught also earlier against Link. He avoided all of these all of the up air of Jay. So he was really aware of all of that. But yeah, at some point, man.
And this is now. We've got the anchor position. Imagine you're in the 100-meter relay at the Olympics. The person who carries the baton across the final stretch, the Usain Bolt of your team. This is Austria's Usain Bolt right now.
It is. It is.
Is that Yeetie going Daisy? Okay then. This is a very interesting matchup, and Luna catches this Stitch Face immediately. I play with items, good sir. I know exactly how I'm going to play against this one. I'm not letting you throw that at me. I'm not going to shield it. I'm going to air dodge and catch it. I'd have loved to have seen him Z catch it, but then again, that's something to do when you're really feeling yourself. And setting up the wall, chasing Yeetie all the way over. Yeetie not wanting to tech.
It's Clemens.
Oh, the Daisy is Clemens.
Exactly.
Okay.
So he switched to, it seems, a Daisy. If I'm not mistaken, okay? It seems Yeetie actually did not get his flight. Something's happening. I was just checking Twitter for a bit because, like, I was surprised to not see Yeetie in the team. So we'll see later. We'll talk about it later. But yeah. So yeah, with his Daisy, why not? Maybe a switch of character. Maybe not happy about how he or she's playing in that meta. I don't know. We don't see it a lot. That aside, already lost the stock.
Yeah, this is what in my opinion, a very tough matchup for Paisley, because they have to float in front of a big wall of Zares and long hitboxes. And then there we go. That is the place where they make it work, though. At the ledge, they want to bait out grabs, they want to bait out nonsense options from the zoners, and their pressure at the ledge is just so strong.
Yeah, he played so well actually with the Mr. Satyr, with all the bounces and stuff like that was really good. Making good pressure here, but the down air, just switching, you know, the momentum just a bit and catching those attacks on the landing.
Yeah, that's it. When when you like get one of the Peach or Daisies up into the air with Toon Link, you really have to push that advantage because this is where they're the most vulnerable against you. But when you're at the ledge, it just becomes so much harder. Oh, he needs to burn that up. He will make it back. He can still make it back. He gets a little bit lucky because Clemens missed his timing, but that is so dangerous. The nerve to be held right there.
What a recovery, man! The weight on the tether, I loved it here. Good lord, Lunar, you're interstellar!
There you go. There is your best anti-air as a Toon Link main. You've got that up smash waiting for people, daring people to land on you. Clemens does have options to counterplay that though. He does have the counter, but it's a very hard situation. It's a very high risk to take as well. And now here come the combos. Doesn't quite convert off of that one. Clemens managing to back up just enough, and the Ra float back air managing to get that second stock up, and we're pretty much even right here.
Definitely pretty much even, but we're in cruise and there's still Wi-Fi behind.
Yeah.
So, man, it's gonna be really tough for Austria right now. He definitely needs to make something happen. The magic needs to happen right now, but too far to get the fairies back on stage. 50% again.
Up tilt up here. Going to be putting him just ahead in percent. But really, there we go. He backs off from the ledge. He wants the space to move backwards into right now. He wants that. He doesn't want to give that, but he does jump from the ledge and he gets fed. But good DI, and he manages to live, but he's burned his up. He's burned his air dodge.
On the bomb, roll on the full placement to make him touched by the bomb actually. Roll on the roll, getting the control back again. Still living, fighting the boomerang. And the up smash once again at the landing at the previous stock. Oh my god, Norway just wiped out Austria.
There we go. Takes all 3 stocks with only 2 of his own to play with right there. And that's just individually. They had Whoopi waiting in the back as well. That was a really lovely play to take that game as well. One of the things you saw him hit him with the boomerang. And what every Toon Link does in that situation is go for the fair immediately. However, because the fair wouldn't have killed, he stayed grounded and waited for his opponent to autopilot that air dodge, and he had an up smash just waiting for him there. Yeah. That is a nasty 50-50 to be put into at that kind of percent.
Using the panic of his opponent.
Yeah.
He knows his stress, he knows like everything needs to be played right now, you need to make the good decision. And he got him! He just got him, but good lord, no way, man!